Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Hello. A couple days ago is when I first heard from our governor in Oregon that the state of Oregon was going to go into total lockdown. And what I did after that was I started spinning into a state of despair. I got absolutely nothing done that day. I was only thinking of myself. I started thinking of what if this happens? What if that happens? And we're all having these moments right now. And what got me out of that was that I watched a webinar by my friend Gladys Diaz. And she asked the listeners in the webinar, are you guys in creator mode or are you in complainer mode? And I realized I was in complainer mode. Complainer mode puts you into a total state of disempowerment. You only see what you don't have, you blame others, and you don't take any responsibility for your own words and your actions. I realized that complaining is completely contrary to my mission, which is to help people realize that even though they've gone through some really painful experiences, they can turn that around and they can get what they want if they just believe in themselves. Complaining is really contrary to that. Now, creator mode happens when you step out of your own head and you stop thinking only of yourself and you start thinking about how you can help other people. So most of us right now are stuck at home either partially or fully, and I want to talk about some things you can do to help build some self-empowerment and to get you out of your head and to get you out of complainer mode and into creator mode. First of all, you have to keep moving. You have to exercise, even if you're stuck in your home. I'm very fortunate in that I live in a residential neighborhood. I don't live in a big city, so I'm still going out and running. And when it's raining, I exercise inside, whether it's just jumping jacks or yoga or sit-ups or whatever. You've got to keep your body moving because that serotonin boost that you get when you exercise will help clear your mind for the rest of the day. And I always recommend exercising in the morning because it starts your day out on a positive foot. When I wasn't exercising, I was on Prozac. When I started exercising, I got off the Prozac. Second, try to think of what you can do to help other people. If your parents are still around, can you go grocery shopping for them? Can you find out what they need? If your parents aren't around, are there some neighbors, elderly neighbors that you can help? Maybe go to the grocery store for them. Because once you start thinking about how you can help others, you're going to feel a lot more empowered. Every single one of you has some kind of creativity or some kind of connections that you can use to help somebody else. And lastly, this is so important. If you're living in chaos in your home, it's going to be really hard to reach a state of calm. I'm obsessed with decluttering my house. My studio is actually the little bit of an exception to that. Because I know if I don't have a peaceful looking home, I'm not going to have peace in my mind. If I see dirty dishes, if I see cobwebs, if I see a stack of papers or mail sitting around that I haven't dealt with, that's going to cause stress in me because when I see those papers and that mail, that means that's something that I've been ignoring. That's a problem that's not getting dealt with. So if you can go through your house and find out what's broken, what's dirty, what you've been ignoring, and just fix it, put it in order. Because if you don't have order in your own home, how can you go out into the world and help put the world in order? And that's what we really need right now. We need people who can go out there, not literally get out of your house and start going around because, most of us aren't supposed to be doing that right now. But what can we do to help other people? So in summary, I challenge you to do 3 things. Exercise, clean up your house, and by then you should have a clear mind so that you can figure out what you can do to help others in need. Now I am going to go now and I'm going to bake some brownies for my neighbors.